Hi, this is jump starter, Duralast, jump starter 800. Good for four-cylinder cars, my Honda CRV, like this one, my car, like Camrys, four-cylinder, Accords, Civics, that kind of cars. It will do the job, and it's not that expensive. It's like, with tax, I pay like $90 in AutoZone. Pretty good deal. I know some people, they have a bad reviews about it, but it works fine. It works so good. It's no problem. So far, so good. It didn't give me any problems. You gotta understand one thing. People follow reviews. I get that. I understand that, but it's too much these days because people, they expect from this little machine to jump a spaceship or something. It ain't won't happen. No way. Like, in other words, this one is not gonna jump 8-cylinder car. No way. I'm not gonna recommend this for an 8-cylinder car or 4.8 engines or bigger engines, 5.7 to 6.0, whatever. This is a good one for 4-cylinder cars like the Honda CRV, as an example. It jumps right over in its little time to charge it. What I do, I leave it like more than 8 hours to make sure that it's fully charged. Fully chargeable how? You see, this is the switch on. Turn it down, you see the green light, okay? When it's in the middle, it's not gonna give you a lot of power, it's gonna give you a little hard time. When it's right there, it has an icon that it says the battery is not gonna jump, because that says like 10 or 15%. It's not enough power to jump the car. So, off. First thing you do, take off the charger from the hood like I had it. Go back in the car. Open the hood. That's it. It's kind of hard for me because I'm holding the cell phone, and I'm trying to do the job to show you how the thing works, because it's very important, very important. Stand the hood right there. Make sure it's in the hitch and stands good. Okay. Then you take off the jump starter. You make sure you don't place it here in the engine. You don't place it nowhere close to the engine or metal parts as much like the locker from the hood. Nothing close to that. And never when you open the hood or whatever you do, before you do any operation, you don't have it on. It's always off. Always off. Always. It's very important. Very important. Now, the battery has a cup over here. Safety cup. Okay? The positive. The negative is the black. Positive is the red. Don't confuse yourself. Red goes to red. Black goes to black. So, it's a reason why it's like a cup. Like safety cup. It is. So you move it. And you connect the jump starter. Make sure it's tight. Make sure it's connected right. And it doesn't move too much. But it's a brand new, so it doesn't move that much. Easy. Move the black. And have it in mind that you hold the charger somehow. That's why I said it's got to be off, because if it moves and you try to follow your hands, it might connect that one with that one, and we're gonna have a spark, like fire. So it's off, right? Always off before we do anything. Connect it. Make sure it's tight. Then we go back to the jump starter and switch on. Right? Now it's on. Make sure it stands good. Always. And away from the engine. Always. I'm gonna repeat that as much as I can because it's very important. Because these things, it's on now. If they get attached to a metal part from the engine, it will spark. It might get flames or something, you know? It's very important. So leave it the way it is, go back in the car. have your car keys in your hands. I have a lot of keys anyway. This is the car key. Okay? Put it in the car. The key. Start the engine. Start right off. That means that the battery has life left. It's not bad. It's not that bad. It will be a year. If it starts right away. If it's bad, the battery, it will not gonna start. So what do? You don't try to start up the engine. You start the car. You go outside. You wait another 5 minutes, and then you go back in the car. If the battery is really, really bad, try to start the engine again. Okay? Like I said, exactly like I do it. This is very important steps you follow, so you're not gonna have any problem. Okay, I'm starting the engine. But typically, what I do before I start the engine, I forgot to say, let the car run like 5-10 minutes, I recommend, like this. Get outside, get some fresh air, let the car run, and then start the engine. You never allowed to leave keys on the car. Why? Because the car might be locked, the key inside, like himself. Or most of the people, they do that mistake. Look, they leave the key in the ignition in the middle, the part, and the lights and indicator are on. That means you're running the fan in the engine, and the fan takes a lot of electricity, and it will drain the battery less than 10 minutes, so then you're gonna get stuck wherever you are. Whatever you are, for any reason, brand new car, old car, you don't leave the key like that. Take off the key. Take off the key. You're driving the car, you start the engine. You get off the car, you take the key with you, no matter what. No matter what, people. This is the auto lights. Then when you close the door and you lock the car, that goes off. Do not touch these things over here for any reason, because you might leave the lights on all night or all day, wherever you go back to work or your office, and these lights, they're gonna run. You're gonna run the battery. You're gonna run out the battery, and you're gonna run out the battery most likely when you leave the lights on in here. That's it. The car is gonna be dead in about less than 20 minutes. Brand new car or old car. That's very important steps. Like I said before, you got to follow. You never leave the key inside of the car, not even in the seat, and then you go out, or not even in the middle of the ignition before the step that it starts the engine. Never. Okay. Put the keys in your pocket. Always. Now, we're about to disconnect because we did the job already, right? We did the job already. So, what we're gonna do is turn it off, always to disconnect it, or before to connect it. Put this back like this. You see, it has two little things over here, so you can fold them nice. Look. Okay. Take off the jump starter down. Put the cap back. This down. Close it. Opens like that. Squeeze it and it closes down like that. Always this has got to be down no matter what. Because of the same reason I said for the jump starter, the battery too. Two little metal things get to touch each other from a tool or something. You make a spark and it's going to cause a fire. Close the hood, right? Lock that thing down the way I did it. Easy, not boom, not like that. Never. You're gonna kill the locker like this in this middle. Leave it. That's it. It locks. You make sure that the hood is locked because you don't want to drive the car off with open hood. And it's not. Most of the cars it's not gonna lock with a key because you left something open. It's either way, the trunk or the other door, the passenger door, or the hood. Very important. The hood's got to be closed no matter what. You take your Duralast. place it in a nice place in your car. And what I do every week, I charge it. I leave it like more than 8 to 10 hours to get fully charged. You need a cord, see, right here to charge it, okay? And it charges right up, no problem, okay? Thank you for watching. That's your good stuff. I hope you enjoy it.